Captain Kirk 42 here for my blog group box break. This was box number, it was the third 2012-13 Panini Hoops 11 pack box. And here was what the wrappers were like, which they're very similar to the retail wrappers that we had gotten for the freebies, the freebie packs. This is a freebie pack, and then this was the pack from the box. There's a slight difference. The only slight difference is the white for the pack that came in the box is silvery and shiny, whereas the pack that came retail separate is not as shiny. As I flip them back and forth, you can kind of tell that the front one is more reflective. That's the one that came from the 11 pack box. So that might be the difference between retail and regular hobby. But this was box number 3, the third and final of those 3. I call them blaster boxes because they have about the same amount of packs and are small boxes. They're not quite as full as a regular retail or hobby box. Hobby boxes are usually a little more. Retail is usually about 36 packs, or used to be. Anyway, before I go to the 3 hits, well, actually inserts. We didn't get any hits. We got inserts for these. Even though there are hits that are possible, we did not get any from these particular boxes. But I just wanted to show a couple of interesting cards. This was a card where the player's facial expression got me, and it wasn't until I looked up this in more detail that part of it is because he's sticking his tongue out, or maybe that's bubble gum. I think it's the fact that he's sticking his tongue out. But that goes to the Bulls, Joakim Noah. And this was just a card that I thought was a pretty cool action shot. And as I was exploring it for the action shot, I noticed that although he is in his Bobcats uniform, and it says Bobcats, and his history shows the Bobcats, again, we've got the logo for the Pistons, which means that for the 11-12-13 season, he will be on the Pistons. So technically, by the break rules, since it says Bobcats, he would go to the Bobcats. But technically for the season, he's on the Pistons. So I'll have to check to see if there's any controversy as for people holding those teams, and determine whether or not, who it goes to if there is a question. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 coach cards, including Randy Whitman for my Wizards. So I got my Wizards coach. And then this time for the regular rookies, we just got 2 rookies, Bernard James and Mo Harkless for the Mavericks and the 76ers, which we had gotten in the freebie packs, so those are duplicates. Now on to the hits. I'm going to show them in a slightly different order. This was the first, I mean inserts, not hits, sorry. From the franchise greats insert set, Magic Johnson, card number 1. And these franchise greats subset, insert set, whatever you want to call it, the colors are in the team colors, but the card numbering is for the actual insert set. I'll show the third insert, the Spark Plugs, card number 19, Jamal Crawford for the Trailblazers. The reason I'm showing this second is the card that we pulled, the second insert card that we pulled, I think is a neater subset. It's from the courtside inserts, John Wall of my Wizards, and it's one of these landscape horizontal cards. And I think the reason why they call it courtside is that the photos and the pictures are taken from courtside as opposed to from a skybox or from wherever else they normally take the pictures. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. And a very interesting thing in the last pack, along with the cards, was a piece of a card, a clipping. Actually, it's a clipping. It's kind of hard to tell or see it, but it is actually the cutting from between two cards. That would be the back, and I think I've got it. I think I had it right side up. The back of two different cards. I'm not sure who they would be, but you could probably determine from the coloring. You could narrow it down to some couple teams, and then, like again, I think this is the right side up, and it's two different photos. The photo on the left you can see is mostly the court, and photo on the right there's a little bit of court at the top, and it looks like part of a player. So that's an interesting little cutting keepsake thing, kind of worthless. I don't know if anybody wants it, but if they do, I'll make a special mention on the post. If anybody wants the clipping, they can have it. So there, we've got it for that box. See you later.